The Wii U is a home video game console created by Nintendo and the successor to the Wii. The system was released in November 2012 and was the first entry in the 8th generation of video game consoles. It competes with Sony's PlayStation 4 and Microsoft's Xbox One. The Wii U is the first Nintendo console to support high-definition graphics. The system's primary controller is the Wii U gamepad, which features an embedded touchscreen. The screen can be used either as a supplement to the main display, or in supported games, to play the game directly on the gamepad independently of the television. Games can support any combination of the gamepad, Wii Remote, nunchuck, balance board, or Nintendo's more traditionally designed Classic controller or Wii U Pro controller for input. The Wii U is backward compatible with most games released for the Wii. Online functionality on the Wii U centers around the Nintendo Network platform and Miiverse, an integrated social networking service which allows users to share content in game-specific communities. The Wii U has faced mixed critical reception. While praising its gamepad controller, improvements to its online functionality over the original Wii, its level of backward compatibility with existing Wii software and controllers, its affordability in comparison to other 8th generation consoles, and not requiring a subscription for online functionality. Critics noted issues with certain aspects of the console's user interface and functionality, along with a weak lineup of launch titles and a lack of clear vision. The console was met with slow consumer adoption, credited primarily to an initially weak lineup of games, along with its lower specifications in comparison to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. In response to its poor adoption, several notable third-party studios, including Electronic Arts and Ubisoft, announced that they would downplay their support for the console as part of their multi-platform strategies. Adoption of the Wii U began to improve in 2013 following the release of several prominent first-party titles for the system, including The Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker HD, Mario Kart 8, which is currently the best-selling Wii U title worldwide, with over 5.87 million copies sold as of September 2015. Update, and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, which Nintendo claimed was the fastest-selling Wii U title, selling 490,000 copies in the United States in its first 3 days of availability. History. Development. The system was first conceived in 2008, after Nintendo recognized several limitations and challenges with the Wii, such as the general public's perception that the system catered primarily to a casual audience. With Wii U, Nintendo wished to bring back core gamers. Game designer Shigeru Miyamoto admitted that the lack of HD and limited network infrastructure for Wii also contributed to the system being regarded in a separate class to its competitors' systems, the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. It was decided that a new console would have to be developed to accommodate significant structural changes. Ideas on which direction to take for the new console led to a lot of debate within the company, and the project started over from scratch on several occasions. The concept of a touchscreen embedded within the controller was originally inspired by the blue light on the Wii disc tray that illuminates to indicate new messages. Miyamoto and his team wanted to include a small screen to provide game feedback and status messages to players. Much later in development, this was expanded to a full screen that could display the game being played in its entirety, a concept which was suggested but not financially viable earlier in the project. Public rumors surrounding the console began to appear in 2010, with speculation of an upcoming revision of the Wii scheduled for 2011 known as the Wii HD, that would support high-definition video and have a Blu-ray disc drive. However, Nintendo president Satoru Iwata later stated that he saw no significant reason to include HD into the Wii and that such an addition would be better suited for a successor. Miyamoto also expressed Nintendo's interest in working with HD graphics graphics, but clarified that the company is primarily focused on gameplay. In October 2009, Miyamoto said that Nintendo had no concrete plans about a successor, but knew that the successor would possibly still feature motion controls, and they expected its interface to be more compact and cheaper. Iwata also mentioned that the Wii's successor might be 3D compatible, but concluded that the adoption rates of 3D televisions should increase to at least 30% first. In 2010, Nintendo of America President Reggie Fils-Aimé commented that he felt confident the Wii home entertainment console has a very long life in front of it, and declared that a successor would not be launched in the near future. After its E3 2010 presentation, Iwata revealed to the BBC that they would begin announcing a new console once Nintendo ran out of ideas with the current hardware and cannot give users any more meaningful surprises with the technology. Later, at an investors' meeting, he disclosed that they were, of course, studying and developing the next console to Wii, but they were simultaneously keeping its concept secret because it was really important for his business to positively surprise people. Fils-Aimé also stated that Nintendo's next home console would likely not feature stereoscopic 3D, based on the 3D technology Nintendo had experimented with. In April 2011, an uncredited source indicated that Nintendo was planning to unveil a successor to the Wii known as Project Cafe at its E3 2011 presentation. Cafe was claimed to be a high-definition console, also would have backward compatibility with Wii software. Conflicting reports also surrounded the console's new controller, with reports suggesting a tablet-like device with an embedded touchscreen and the ability to stream games from the console directly to the screen, while others reported that the controller would be similar to the GameCube controller and feature dual analog sticks, shoulder buttons, and triggers. Announcement on April 25, 2011, Nintendo released an official statement announcing a system to succeed the Wii to be released during 2012, and that playable console units would be present at E3 2011. Speaking at an investors' conference, Iwata stated the Wii successor would offer something new for home game systems. He also confirmed that the device would not launch in fiscal year 2012, meaning that it would release after April 2012. In early June, Nikkei issued a report confirming earlier rumors that the new console would feature a controller with a 6-inch touchscreen that would give tablet-like controls to games, as well as a rechargeable battery and camera. Project Cafe was officially unveiled as the Wii U during Nintendo's press conference at E3 2011 by Nintendo of America President Reggie Fils-Aimé. He explained that the Wii U would be a system we will all enjoy together, but also one that's tailor-made for you. The rumored tablet controller was also confirmed, which was shown to contain traditional controls alongside a touchscreen, gyroscope, a built-in front-facing camera, microphone, and speakers, while also featuring the ability to stream games directly to it without using a TV. No first-party titles for Wii U were officially announced during the presentation, but several major third-party studios announced planned titles for Wii U in a pre-recorded video. The possibility of a new Super Smash Bros. Game was teased, and Electronic Arts then CEO John Riccitiello appeared on stage to discuss the company's prospective plans for products on Wii U. Prototype hardware and a series of tech demos were available to attendees, showcasing gameplay concepts and the technological capabilities of the console, including a Legend of Zelda-themed graphics demo, and new Super Mario Bros. Me. In the 2 days following the unveiling of the Wii U, Nintendo's stock fell nearly 10% to levels not seen since 2006. Some analysts expressed skepticism in regards to the addition of a touchscreen, expressing concern that the controller would be less affordable and less innovative than the original Wii Remote. When asked about whether or not the Wii U was going to support 3D, Iwata said, "If you are going to connect Wii U with a home TV capable of displaying 3D images, technologically, yes, it is going to be possible. But that's not the area we are focusing on." On January 26, 2012, Iwata announced that the Wii U would be launched by the end of the 2012 shopping season in all major regions, and that its final specifications would be revealed at E3 2012. He also stated that the console would feature a unified online system known as Nintendo Network, which would feature user account support as opposed to the use of friend codes. Nintendo Network would also provide the framework for online multiplayer interactions, add-on content, as well as online distribution of applications and video games. Iwata mentioned that the Wii U gamepad would support NFC, which would allow the system to wirelessly interact with figurines and cards. It would also allow for microtransactions to take place wirelessly using credit cards with NFC support. On September 13, 2012, Nintendo announced that the Wii U would launch in Japan on December 8, 2012. Later that day, Nintendo announced that the North American launch date would be November 18, 2012. Nintendo of Europe and Nintendo Australia also announced that the Wii U would be released in both regions on November 30, 2012. In an interview with GameSpot the next day, Nintendo of America's senior product marketing manager Bill Trinan admitted that Nintendo's pre-launch marketing and presentations of the Wii U had focused too much on the gamepad, to the extent that some consumers mistook the device as an accessory for the existing Wii rather than an entirely new platform. Trinan ensured that future promotional material for the console, including its packaging, would emphasize both the Wii U console and gamepad release. The Wii U was originally released in two bundles: the Basic Bundle and the Premium Deluxe Bundle. The Basic Bundle contains a white Wii U with 8 GB of storage, a white Wii U gamepad and stylus, and an HDMI cable, while the Premium Deluxe contains a black Wii U with 32 GB of storage, a black gamepad and stylus, an HDMI cable, and adds a Nintendo Network Premium subscription, the Nintendo Land game, as well as stands for the console and controller and a sensor bar. The Wii U launched in North America priced at $299.99 for the basic set and $349.99 for the deluxe set. The system was scheduled to launch on November 25, 2012 in Mexico. However, it was delayed to November 29. The system launched in Europe, Australia and South Africa, with European pricing set by retailers. The system launched in Japan priced at 26,250 yen for the basic set and 31,500 yen for the premium set. Retail configurations. On July 13, 2013, Nintendo released a white version of the premium pack in Japan, as well as an official battery pack and charger dock for the Wii Remote. The battery pack is capable of lasting 3 hours of gameplay before needing to be recharged. On July 25, the company released an improved battery pack for the Wii U gamepad. In contrast to the standard 1,500 mAh battery bundled with the console, the new 2,550 mAh battery pack increases longevity to between 5 and 8 hours before needing to be recharged. On August 28, 2013, Nintendo announced that the Premium Deluxe 32 GB model would drop in price from $349.99 to $299.99 in North America. The price drop took effect on September 20, 2013. In Europe, Nintendo didn't confirm a formal price cut since individual retailers set their own prices. However, starting October 4, 2013, the company reduced the wholesale price of the system to retailers. Coinciding with the system's price cut, Nintendo released a limited edition The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD Wii U Deluxe Set Bundle. The bundle included a black Wii U console with 32 GB of storage, a black Wii U gamepad decorated with a golden Triforce and other thematic symbols, a download code for the game in North America, a digital copy of The Legend of Zelda: Hyrule Historia, a collector's book about the Legend of Zelda series. In Europe, Nintendo also released a limited edition LEGO City Undercover Wii U Premium Pack Bundle. Both European bundles featured a 7-day trial of the Wii Karaoke U service. Nintendo did not cut the price of the Wii U in Australia or New Zealand, nor did it release any of the previous bundles in the regions. On October 31, 2013, Nintendo introduced two new Wii U Premium Pack bundles in Japan, called Family Set. The first included either a black or white Wii U console with 32 GB of storage, a black or white Wii U gamepad, New Super Mario Bros. U and Wii Party U preloaded, a black or white Wii Remote, a Wii sensor bar, and a 30-day trial of the Wii Karaoke U service. The second bundle included all of the previous one's contents. Additionally preloaded with Wii Fit U and including Nintendo's official Fit Meter pedometer. On November 1, 2013, Nintendo released a Mario & Luigi Deluxe set in North America with the intention of replacing the original Wii U Deluxe set, which included a copy of Nintendo Land. The Mario & Luigi bundle contains both New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Luigi U packaged as a 2-in-1 disc alongside a black Wii U console with 32 GB of storage and black Wii U gamepad controller. The bundle was later released in Europe on November 8. On November 14, Nintendo released a Just Dance 2014 Basic Pack Bundle in Australia and New Zealand. It contains a white Wii U console with 8 GB of storage, a white Wii U gamepad and Wii Remote Plus controllers, a sensor bar, and disc versions of both Ubisoft's Just Dance 2014 and Nintendo Land. The bundle was later released in Europe on November 22. On November 15, Nintendo released a Wii Party U Wii U Basic Pack Bundle in Europe. It features a white Wii U console with 8 GB of storage, a white Wii U gamepad and Wii Remote Plus controllers, a sensor bar, and disc versions of both Wii Party U and Nintendo Land. On November 15, Nintendo also released a Skylanders Swap Force Wii U Basic Set Bundle in North America. It contains white Wii U with 8 GB of storage, Activision's Skylanders Swap Force game, a Portal of Power, 3 Skylanders figures, a collector poster, trading cards and sticker sheets, and a Nintendo Land game disc. The bundle was released in Australia and New Zealand on November 21. On November 26, 2013, the Wii U was released in Brazil. However, the system is only available in the Black Deluxe set in the region. On January 10, 2015, Nintendo announced that it would cease selling consoles and games in Brazil due to the high cost of doing business in the country. On May 30, 2014, Nintendo released a Mario Kart 8 Premium Deluxe Set Bundle in Europe and North America. It features a black Wii U console with 32 GB of storage, a black Wii U gamepad, a copy of Mario Kart 8, a sensor bar, and Special Edition Red Wii Wheel. Additionally, registering the game on Club Nintendo before July 31, 2014 presents the buy a free Wii U game from a selection of 4 in North America and 10 in Europe. The bundle was released in Australia and New Zealand on May 31. In June 2015, the basic Wii U was discontinued in Japan, and replaced by a 32 GB premium set that includes white hardware and a Wii Remote Plus.